Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be reviewing G3's professional clay mitt, because apparently it's quite good. So we'll give it a try. We're going to do it today on the Focus because it's pretty dirty and could really do with starting the process of getting it really clean. So basically what it says is instructions are: clean the bodywork. I don't have any G3 body prep shampoo. In fact, I don't have any shampoos that don't have wax in it. So what I'm going to do, which is a cardinal sin apparently of valeting cars, is I'm going to use fairy liquid because it's a degreaser, so it should clean up pretty nicely. So we'll very quickly clean the car. Right, that's it washed. And now to dry it. God, I wish it was really that easy. And last but not least, we've got to put it into the garage. Right, so now that the car's back in the garage, let's make a start. So yeah, so we're gonna give this thing a try. I'm also going to use some lubrication, which is basically just Professional Rapid Detailer by G3. And basically, yeah, like I say, we're just going to give it a quick review, see if it's as good, better, or worse than a traditional clay bar. So yeah, so the instructions for it basically say, you can read that, probably not. Basically, clean the car, and then make the clay mitt damp, and then basically go at it on the panel. So as always, wear some gloves. You don't really need gloves for the actual clay mitt itself, but because I'm using detailer as well, it's to basically stop the detailer getting on my hands. So basically you want to make it damp first, and the idea is all you're doing is just basically spraying the car. Always make sure it's really wet. Don't do it without it being damp, okay? And you're basically just doing that. Over every single panel on the car. Okay, so I'll move you back a wee bit. So what the clay bar is basically doing is it's lifting all the dirt and stuff that the shampoo and the sponge or microfiber towel or whatever you use to wash your car with, whatever it didn't remove because it's too ingrained into the paint, that's what this sticky stuff here is removing. So we'll just do this bit. In fact, actually, so if you do it gently, you can hear the noise it's making because it's rough. So you just soak the panel again. Now you might not be able to hear that on the camera, but the more passes I get at it, the more it's becoming, it's not making the same grainy noise that it was making. And basically all it's doing is it's transferring whatever dirt was on the paint onto the pad. So I'll quickly go over the rest of the car and then give you my thoughts on it, okay? Okay, so one thing I have noticed with this clay mitt thing that is now a little bit dirtier than it was a minute ago, because I've done the whole side of the car. One thing I have noticed is that, or one thing that is not as good as a clay bar and a traditional clay bar, is see parts like this on the car. See these type of lines. With a clay bar, you'd move the clay would mold, and it would mold to that shape, so you could get really kind of what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to say intimate, but that's not the word I mean. You can get right into all the nooks and crannies of all the panels. This thing, not quite as much, because in order to do it, you're basically using your fingers inside the mitts to try and get all the gaps. It just doesn't feel quite as natural as a clay bar does. But it still works, don't get me wrong, but it's just not quite as, it doesn't feel quite as good as a clay bar would. And the other thing I meant to say, much the same as a clay bar, only ever go the one way. Don't swirl it around, don't go up this way and then down that way, and just all in one motion right the way across the car. So final thoughts on reviewing this. It's actually pretty good, to be fair. It's a lot quicker than using a clay bar, that's for sure, because you've obviously got a massive surface area. You would never spread a clay bar out to this size of pad. So in terms of speed, I mean, I just clay barred literally the entire car. It took me about 45 minutes to an hour. So yeah, it's good from that point of view. Like I said in one of the other clips, it's not quite as personal as a clay bar. I don't think it lifts quite as much dirt as a clay bar. But it is a really, really good product, actually, to be fair. I think it was quite cheap as well. So yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, basically the idea is you wash the car first, dry it, then clay bar, or clay mitt in this case. Clay mitt the car, and then you move on to a polish, and then you move on to a wax. So this is step 2 in my car clean for today. So yeah guys, if you liked the video, you know, please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to over 100 subscribers. So any help I can get would be awesome. Cheers.